A flipped vest. A backwards bike. A tiny safety pin that could save your life. The biker world runs on codes most people never see. 8 secrets. 8 rules. Break them and face consequences. 1. Why bikers park backwards? Walk past any motorcycle clubhouse. Every single bike faces the same direction. Rear wheel to the curb. Front pointed out. This isn't style. It's strategy. When trouble starts, seconds matter. A rival club rolls up. Police arrive. A fight breaks out inside. Front in parking means you're trapped. You've got to maneuver. Back up. Turn around. By the time you clear the spot, everyone else is gone. Rare in parking means instant escape. Key turns. Engine roars. Throttle twists. You're moving before anyone else reacts. This positioning came from decades of bar raids, turf wars, and sudden exits. Old school riders learned the hard way. The guy who parks forward is the guy who gets caught. Modern riders keep the tradition. Even at peaceful events, the muscle memory stays. Because you never know when peaceful becomes chaos. The backwards park sends another message too. We're always ready. We don't relax. We don't assume safety. Next time you see a row of bikes all facing out, understand what you're looking at. Not decoration, preparation. 2. The 1% diamond patch. Most patches tell stories. The 1% diamond tells a declaration. In 1947, the American Motorcyclist Association claimed 99% of motorcyclists were law-abiding citizens. Only 1% were troublemakers. Outlaw clubs heard that statement differently. They didn't reject it. They embraced it. The 1% became their identity, their pride, their middle finger to mainstream society. That small diamond patch separates weekend riders from committed outlaws. It announces, I don't follow your rules. I answer to my brothers, not your laws. Wearing it without earning it brings serious problems. Clubs protect that symbol fiercely. Fake 1% patches get snatched, sometimes violently. The patch also attracts law enforcement attention. Police know what it means. They watch riders wearing it more closely. But to the men who earned it, the scrutiny is worth it. Because the diamond represents freedom from society's expectations. Brotherhood over everything. The road is home. You can't buy authenticity. The 1% isn't sold in motorcycle shops. It's given by clubs to proven members after years of loyalty. See that diamond? You're looking at someone who chose a harder path, who values brotherhood above comfort, who lives by codes most people never understand. 3. The 3-piece patch hierarchy. A biker's vest tells his entire story through patches, but the back patch matters most. 1-piece patch? You're affiliated, maybe a supporter, maybe pledged, but not fully in. 2-piece patch, you're in transition, working toward membership, proving yourself, close but not complete. 3-piece patch, you're full member, top rocker shows club name, center displays the logo. Bottom rocker marks territory. That bottom rocker isn't decoration. It claims geographic turf. Texas, California, Midwest. That rocker tells other clubs, this territory belongs to us. Wearing a bottom rocker you didn't earn causes serious conflict. Clubs see it as territorial invasion, like planting a flag on someone else's land. The progression takes years. Prospects start with nothing. They earn trust through service, loyalty, and sacrifice. Eventually, they receive the 1-piece, then the 2-piece. Finally, if they prove worthy, the complete 3-piece colors. Rushing the process isn't possible. Buying patches online doesn't count. Clubs know their members. They track who earned what. Outsiders see leather and patches. Insiders see rank, history, and commitment level. Every piece tells chapters of a rider's journey. Touch another man's patch without permission? That's assault. Those colors represent blood, sweat, and brotherhood. They're sacred. 4. The inside-out vest trick. Picture this. A lone rider crosses state lines into rival territory. His colors usually announce his club proudly, but tonight, His vest is flipped inside out. This move carries massive meaning. Wearing colors inside out says, I'm passing through. No challenge intended, just traveling. It's tactical survival. Rival clubs might let you pass if you show respect. But wearing your patches proud in their territory? That's provocation. That starts wars. Some clubs forbid flipping colors under any circumstances. They'd rather you remove the vest completely than wear it backwards. Because flipping suggests shame, suggests you're hiding. Other clubs permit it for specific situations. Crossing hostile ground, avoiding police attention, traveling alone through dangerous areas. But here's the catch. If your club didn't authorize the flip, you're in trouble twice. Once with rivals if they recognize you. Twice with your own brothers for disrespecting the patch. The decision weighs heavy. Keep colors showing and risk confrontation, or flip them and risk club punishment? Veterans learn to read situations. They know which territories demand caution, which rivals respect passage, which roads require removing colors entirely. The flipped vest isn't cowardice, it's strategy, but only when done with club permission and proper cause. 5. Nomad versus Lone Wolf. Two patches confuse outsiders. Nomad and Lone Wolf. They sound similar. They're completely different. Nomad patch means you're fully patched club member without local chapter. Clubs appoint trusted riders as nomads to recruit new chapters or cover large territories. Nomads follow every club rule. They answer to leadership. They attend meetings. They pay dues. They just don't have a city rocker on their vest. Calling yourself nomad after leaving a club? That's stolen valor in the MC world. You can't claim nomad status independently. The club grants it. Lone Wolf patch means exactly what it says. You're not in any club. You ride solo. You follow no one's rules but your own. Independent riders wear Lone Wolf patches safely. Clubs don't care. You're not pretending membership. You're declaring independence. The confusion comes from the names. Both sound like solo riders. But one is still deeply connected to club structure. The other explicitly rejects it. Wearing the wrong patch brings consequences. Fake nomads get confronted by actual club members who know the truth. Real nomads earn their position through years of service. Lone wolves ride free. Nomads ride alone but never free from club obligations. Know the difference. Your safety depends on it. 6. Never touch the patch. Simple rule, don't touch another rider's back patch. Ever. Not as greeting, not as compliment, not even to brush off dirt. Those colors represent everything. Years of prospecting. Dangerous situations survived. Brothers lost. Loyalty proven through blood and sacrifice. Touching the patch violates sacred space. Like grabbing a cop's badge. Like spitting on a flag. Most bikers will warn you once, they'll step back. Make it clear, don't do that. Second touch? Consequences escalate. Maybe a shove. Maybe worse. This isn't ego. It's protection of something earned through extreme commitment. Even other club members don't touch patches casually. Within clubs, there's protocol. Permission. Respect. Outsiders get zero tolerance. You admire the patch? Use words. Stand back. Show respect through distance. Tourists make this mistake constantly. They see impressive patches and reach out without thinking. Usually ignorance, not malice. But intention doesn't matter. The violation is the same. Bikers guard their colors like soldiers guard their flag. Touch it unauthorized and you've crossed a line that can't be uncrossed. 7. The helmet tap. Riders communicate through gestures most drivers never notice. The helmet tap is the most important. Riding down the highway, you see another biker coming towards you. As you pass, he taps the top of his helmet with his open palm. That simple gesture means law enforcement ahead. Could be highway patrol with radar. Could be checkpoint. Could be speed trap. Whatever the threat, someone's warning you. The signal passes rider to rider invisibly. Cops watching traffic won't catch it, but every biker who sees it knows exactly what it means. This solidarity crosses club lines. Doesn't matter if you're 1% outlaw or weekend warrior. Doesn't matter if you ride Harley or Honda. Cop ahead, you tap, you warn, you protect fellow riders. Other hand signals exist for hazards. Point down left for road danger on that side. Point down right with your foot for hazards there. But the helmet tap carries special weight because it protects everyone from tickets, arrests, and harassment. New riders learn this signal first, before club patches, before proper formation riding, before anything else. See the tap? Slow down, stay clean, pass the message back. That's the code. 8. The funeral procession. When a biker dies, the funeral becomes ceremony, ritual, sacred final ride. Clubs organize massive escorts. Hundreds of bikes line up. Engines synchronized. Formation perfect. The last rev happens at graveside. At the signal, every rider throttles their engine in unison. The roar honors the fallen. Says goodbye through the language bikers understand best, engine noise. Some processions include the missing man formation, an empty space where the deceased would have ridden. His position stays vacant throughout the journey. Brothers remove helmets together during the ride or at the grave. Military-style respect for the departed warrior. Families sometimes drape the rider's colors on the casket. Others scatter ashes from a brotherhood honored until the end. Every lost rider remains part of the crew. As long as one biker lives, the memory rolls on. The massive turnout sends another message. We take care of our own. Even in death, you're not forgotten. Your name stays spoken. Your legend grows. This is how bikers honor their fallen, not with flowers and silence, with engines and thunder and roads traveled together one last time. 8 secrets. 8 codes that separate insiders from outsiders. The backwards park. The sacred patches. The helmet tap warning. The funeral thunder. These aren't just traditions. They're survival tools. Communication methods. Ways of honoring what matters most. You might ride every weekend. You might own the finest bike. But knowing these codes, that's what makes you real.